Hey, do you have a job that requires a trucking company? Here at Manesi Trucking and Repair, Manesi specializes in hauling, such as gravel, asphalt, and dirt. There's no job too big or too small. Here at Manesi, we have over 40 trucks to serve your hauling needs. Also, during the 27 years of being in business, Manesi specializes in repairing heavy and light-duty equipment. Any engine size, from a pickup truck to a D9 dozer. Broke down? Here at Manesi, they also make service calls. Get you up and running again. Give Don or Brian Manesi a call at 614-921-9183 or stop by at 1715 Atlas Street in Columbus off of Trade U or at ManesiTrucking.com. Remember, needy material hauled or equipment fixed, give a call to Manesi Trucking and Repair.
Sunday Morning Meltdown with your hosts, Anthony Josh, and the intern Siobhan, exclusively on MusicFamiliaProductions.com.
What's going on? And good morning, Music Familia. We are waking up here, Sunday Morning Meltdown. Good morning. So, it's going to be one hell of a morning. So it's looking like it's going to be kind of hot out this morning. I don't know what it's going to be like for you, where you're at and what you're listening to. But I want to give a huge shout out right now to everybody who's waking up with us on Sunday Morning Meltdown. Feel the Fire Fest 6 was going on this weekend. Fun stuff, as always. And I know they moved to the location over to the number 5 tap room, if I'm not mistaken, over there in Reynoldsburg. So hopefully it was a good show. I know a lot of people were looking forward to being able to camp out and rock out and do all that fun stuff. And finding out that it was going to be rainy all weekend, I'm sure it was a huge damper in a lot of people's spirits as far as everything that they had going on. So I am your host, Ant-Man, for Sunday Morning Meltdown. We are live right now, and Siobhan is stepping in, getting ready, waking up this morning. And so we got some horoscopes, we got some douchebag news today, we got a whole bunch of fun stuff for you. We are also going to give a huge shout-out to some of our sponsors right now, Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation AP. We want to give a huge shout-out to you guys holding it down for us. We love you guys. Thank you so much. If you have not already, head over, like us on Facebook. You guys can be a part of that as well, and make sure that you get in touch with everything that we have going on MusicFamiliaProductions.com. We're going to be talking about the pricing list today. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of things all the way across the board. But right now, we're going to get into some new music right here. Good morning, Phonation AP. About time. I've been waiting for your voice. Well, I am so sorry, sir. So we'll get into this right now. We're going to wake up with you guys on a Sunday Morning Meltdown with some Night Owl from my boys, Yesterday Kids.
Take on your skeletons and demons, even if it takes all night. Shake off your bittersweet feelings. When tomorrow comes, we're gonna be alright. Take on your skeletons and demons, even if it takes all night. Shake off your bittersweet feelings. When tomorrow comes, we're gonna be alright. I've never really feeling
blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Throw me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repay. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This one's full of regrets, it just keeps getting fuller it seems. The moment I walk into it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mind. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I'll lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my hand, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there, cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not, cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world down ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Veer came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position that's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
Mr. Familia, good morning, good morning. What's up, Siobhan?
I'm so gonna have to buy new headphones.
Yeah, you've been fighting with those headphones for a hot minute.
It's not even just that. So like, okay, so anybody who knows me knows I have my industrial pierced, right? So oh man, yeah. I've always had issues with it.
She's so mad.
No, it hurts so bad.
It does.
Like,
it does.
So I've always had issues with my top hole. What most people don't know is I got 3 cartilage piercings in one sitting without really having a break or anything.
Stupid,
I'm
ridiculous.
A badass like that, apparently.
No, I don't know if it borderlines
No,
badassery.
according to the piercer, who happens to be the lovely Miss Tiffany Boggins, David Boggins' wife.
Oh, shit.
Who owns...
Well, hi, Tiffany. Yeah.
They own the American Crow tattoo. Used to be at Body Language and took off for their own thing, which I still have yet to be to the shop. I need to get in there.
We need to just stop in there.
But yeah, so I've always had trouble with it, and I think it's because when I got it done, I was working. I forget where I was working, but I kind of had to keep it covered, so I couldn't take it out, obviously. So like, I just kind of kept my hair over it, and I think my hair got caught and like really pulled it one time. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, because she was, she's an excellent piercer. I don't blame her at all. But anyways, so every once in a while it just starts really hurting and being bothersome, and so I have to soak it in salt water, and I haven't done that yet because, quite frankly, I just don't have time to set up some hot salt water
Siobhan.
and go.
Right.
This on the table with my ear in a dish for 30 seconds to 5 minutes, depending, I just don't have time. So
Raquel Walker says, I love the Boggins.
Yeah, they're wonderful people. I love them. And her Witch Lab creation,
good morning,
that
Jason
brainchild of hers is amazing as well. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
We should just like grab a camera and just pop in there.
Yeah, they would be the people. I should hit her up and
be like, hey, yo.
We could interview them not only for the studio, but also for her Witch Lab.
Oh my God. So
she's grown quite a bit with it. But so it hurts. And
does this mean anything to you, Siobhan? I wanted to ask you. So yesterday, Mary Kaufman shared Miss Carla's post, and it turns out, and I'm gonna have to look during break, but it turns out that Miss Carla is a child of light.
A what?
A child of light.
Wait, what's going on?
Are you cutting out?
I don't have sound in one side.
You don't have sound in one side of your headphones?
Yeah, and the side I have sound
my
is
God.
this side. So, okay, give me a different pair.
So, Photo Nation AP says, text me after the show, I'll tell you about most comfy headphones. So this
Technical difficulties.
This is happening live, people. Like, this is what happens even when you pre-run the show. You still have shit that goes wrong. I'm so scared. Oh, you know what? I bet you. And they just took a fall. Screw this. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back after this. We're going to fix this crap.
We're going to fix this problem.
Right, meow. We'll be right back after this. You know, Siobhan.
You know what?
You know, it's almost like I wonder if they recorded that on purpose like that. The way the sound is, I don't think you want to record a sound like that, do you?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Do you?
Depends on what you're going for in your song.
All right, musicians, artists that are waking up this morning, weigh in on that. Do you really want to sound like that? Is that the goal? I mean, like, I know to sound vintage is cool, but to sound totally, like, out there, I don't know. I didn't get to give a thumbs up there on the comments. Are you good, Siobhan? Like,
There we go. I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get.
Cool.
It's just, you know, it's just not comfortable because every time I even slightly move, I end up hitting my mic stand, and it's.
So anyway, Siobhan's having some technical difficulties this morning. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Morning Meltdown. This is your fun, energetic wake up every morning show. What do you need, Siobhan?
I need my headphones up.
How about now?
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went like this, and you weren't paying attention.
Well,
I
because
knew
I
that
was
was going to
trying to
happen.
run. Because I'm trying to run a show. Jason Smalley. He
Well.
goes, I gotta run it. Oh.
Failure.
I just need to cave in and move it. So, hope to see you at the Bethel Road Pub next Saturday. I hope to be at the pub too next Saturday.
Why don't you set it on the printer?
Because
Oh, hey, look at that. Oh. Oh. And Siobhan saves the day again.
That's funny. That's funny.
See, this is why Siobhan is the run all the wires tech girl, and
so-
Ant-Man runs the show.
So we need to get a hold of our babysitters. We need to be out to support Jason Smalley next in the Smalley group out there at Bethel Road Pub
Absolutely.
next Saturday. So they got us on the list.
Yay, we made the list.
Yeah, we made the list. I feel like Chris Jericho every time I yell.
Right? Right. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh.
Stay out of my head.
Right. So it's been fun. It's been a crazy week, man. Lots of advancing new things happening this week. Before I get into those, I want to give a huge shout out to my man Lee Gant, though. I was hanging out at T100. We'll talk about that a little bit. And I got a chance to meet CJ Joyce. Great artist manager, man. Great dude. And their business cards is the shit, I have to just say. Like, I think, you know, when you meet somebody for the first time and you don't know anything about them, I think that, you know, the business card has to be on point. Like,
Absolutely.
you have to stick in their head, you know? And if you can't score attention in the first 3.5 seconds, then you've already lost the conversation. I feel like, anyway. I don't know. What do you think, Siobhan?
Absolutely. You know, the first few seconds of meeting someone for the first time are absolutely crucial. And if you have to, you know, present yourself, so to speak, to them before you actually physically meet them, what you present them to represent yourself is of utmost importance because that lays the foundation of what they should expect when they meet you.
Truth. So what do you got for everybody today?
So I just came across this, and I think this is going to be one of our douchebag criminals. There were some teens that were taunting a drowning disabled man, and they're not going to face charges.
What?
Yeah, the headline of it just caught my attention.
Are they from Ohio? Because some
no,
of our
it's-
viewers might go hunt them down.
It's actually Florida, but yeah. So I think we'll have that as a douchebag criminal
Oh
today.
my God. That's all right. I got one for you as well. So did you see the Ohio cop, the father,
that yanked his daughter out of the back seat
Ohio
like
cop,
a crazy
yeah,
man.
He got fired for
Yeah.
threatening to jail daughter's boyfriend on bogus charges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that video as they were, oh, my goodness. My aunt, who is a retired Columbus police officer, would have had a fit if she saw that.
would have loved.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
I bet there was times in her life that she wished she could have done something like that. Like, just, I mean, you know, she never would have acted on it, but
see,
the thought that she could.
She did those things, but very differently. she did them the smart way, out of uniform, and very clearly made it clear, I am a cop and I have a gun and a badge.
Right. That's hilarious.
Like, oh, yeah, no. One of my boyfriends found out the hard way because he was older than I was, and I made very dumb decisions, and he respected my opinions and my thoughts as
Oh,
you know. And so it was the whole, you're the adult, you should have told her no. And she, yeah, like, she never knew this, and I never told her, but he called me before she got there and put his phone on speakerphone so I could hear the whole I was like, I don't know what she's going to say, but my aunt is crazy. And she takes the cop thing to an extreme. So put me on speakerphone. That way I have an idea of what she's saying.
I think, though, but I think you should be able to take the cop thing to an extreme, you know?
Right, but it's
I mean,
totally situational. Like, you have to be smart about how you do
yeah.
it, like she was.
right.
Like, and my aunt, like, you've met her. That lady is scary, man. There is something about her. She just screams authority and will whoop your ass.
So what do you got for us this morning?
So on that note, so have you heard of the eye gun?
I heard, like, on the side pages of the websites, when you see things like that, like, I saw a thing about it on the sidebar, but I didn't click on it.
Okay, so
I thought it was fake news.
So it's not fake news. Again, my aunt. So she gets all kinds of different magazine subscriptions, and I don't even know which one it was because the article was more interesting than which magazine it was. So I was looking at a magazine of hers, and it happened to be open to an iGun article. So I was like, oh, iGun, what's this?
Were you in the bathroom when you found the article?
That doesn't matter.
No, if you were, because that's so cool. She got gun magazines by a toilet.
Yeah,
I'm going to use the toilet just to look at the gun magazine.
I was in the bathroom.
Yes.
I don't think it's a gun magazine. I think it was just the article that happened to be in the magazine.
Well, I'm just saying, props if that's a gun magazine. That is so cool. I've never seen it. I've seen sports magazines by the crapper, but
no.
I've never seen gun magazines by the crapper.
We have Delaware Gazettes, and we have random, magazines that she gets because they live in Delaware, so it's Delaware Gazette.
This morning's show is powered by Redline Extreme, and by the way, watermelon.
Yummy,
Get
yummy.
yours today. Good stuff.
So I was reading the article, and it was quite interesting. So I actually tried to find that article, but don't know what magazine it was, don't know what year it was. Yeah, so I found the website instead. So we'll go over some of the information from the website and talk about the iGun, because I think it's really interesting as a gun owner. I kind of like the idea.
Does it go bang? Sorry, had to. I had to. Autumn Elizabeth, good morning. Sheila, good morning. Good morning, everybody waking up on Sunday Morning Meltdown. I want to get you something very special right now, my man, Terry Douglas. This one's for my wifey because she makes me a better man. Right here, Terry Douglas.
Life's tough enough to be a man. Make her understand. Life throws curves, twists and turns, going round and round, up and down. The changes that I've made are making me a better man. You're pulling me right through it with the touch of your hand. Have a little patience, and then I hope you'll see just know how to set it right. I'm stubborn most all the time, and so are you. It makes us right. The changes that I've made are making me a better man. You're pulling me right through it with the touch of your hand. Have a little patience, and then I hope you'll see. Just trying to be a better man. Every night I say a prayer to the Lord above. I thank Him that you're still here, still here. The changes that I made are making me a better man. You're pulling me right through it with the touch of your hand. Have a little patience, and then I hope you'll see. Just trying to be a better man.
That's my man, Terry Douglas, right there. Some good stuff right there from my man, Terry Douglas.
All right.
You good, Siobhan?
Yeah, well, you had me move so that
Yeah,
I could plug
sorry.
that in. And every time I move, I have to move my mic. See, this is why we created the Indiegogo,
Right.
because I need equipment, and we need equipment so that we can make things better.
Right.
Like,
Good segue.
This is what we're talking about making things better. This right here.
That's hilarious. Dave, you should totally give the intern, the owner, some credit on the whole, use of the whole segue there. That was slick.
Right.
So we got some new pricing going on, man, and a lot of people have been asking questions about this kind of thing. And when we created it, what took forever was trying to find a number that everybody could afford.
Right.
Because not everybody, not every business or every person out there can say they have something for everybody, right?
That's true.
Well, we can.
Because we're the shit like that.
Yeah, because you have to. Uh-oh. I have to trust your source.
That's why I asked you if it was charging, but you weren't paying attention.
Bam, I got it. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. You're good. So, computer trouble there. Got it taken care of on the fly, because that's what we do. So, we got the pricing list together because we wanted to make sure everybody could get involved with it, because it's something that I feel like everybody should get down on. The whole thing, the conversation always is about, it's so expensive to put it out there, and bands don't have time, and, how do you write new music, focus on getting into a venue, and be relevant all in the same conversation? Oh, and keep your social media on point, too. So we come up with some opportunities. Now we're going to break this list down for you, and we'll get into this right now. So here we go. We have individual shows. You guys know that we have 2 shows a week, and that's Ant-Man Versus and Sunday Morning Meltdown. So you guys have the option to sponsor one or the other, or you can sponsor both shows. Now, if you sponsor individual, it's $100. If you sponsor both, it's $200. Now, if you sponsorship the shows, all of what I'm about to go through is included, all right? So it's kind of like the best way to go about it is, if you can do it, swing a sponsorship, because you're going to just get all the coverage and be one and done.
Now, we should let people know that we will only be able to accommodate 6 sponsors at a time, because otherwise we can't ensure that you are getting a fair rotation and that your thing, you know, whatever it is you're having us produce for you is actually getting the time that it's should for the price you're paying.
Word.
So.
Yep. Way to go, Siobhan. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, that's where I come in as an owner.
So,
Dave.
Dave. So when you're talking about, you know, advertising, promotion, stuff like that, something that is absolutely unheard of is bands don't have commercial spots. I don't know of a band that has a commercial spot. I mean, I hear bands on the radio,
Right.
but I don't hear commercial spots for bands. Like, hey, go check out the Admiralty at facebook.com/the Admiralty. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the reason why I shout out the Admiralty all the time is because they were my test dummies. They allowed me to just use their band name to try to better them. I mean, what, you know, and they took a shot in the dark, and it was a success for them. You know, so I'm really proud of that.
They rank pretty high in Google thanks to the way we do things.
Right. So I think the best way to describe that before I break down the rest of the list is grab your smartphone device, grab anything like that, and just grab your smart device, your computer, whatever you're using this morning, Dave, whatever. Have you seen Dave's office? It's got a lot of screens.
I haven't seen it since he's gotten it fully
We're going to
set
go
up.
see him today. We're going to go see him today. So we're going to talk to him today. But, yeah. So type in Music Familia Productions in your Google bar and just see what pops up. Or you can even type in the Admiralty right there. And you type in Cloud Watcher. You can use any of those words, those terms that I just laid out, and you'll find them at the top of Google. So anyway, so you can buy commercial spots now at Music Familia Productions. For $10, you get 5 commercial spots. All right? Or, you know, you can break it down. Now, if you think about it, $10 for 5 spots, that's $2 a commercial. It's pretty cheap. I mean, it is. You know, fully produced and all that fun stuff, you know. Show flyers. Lots of bands spend a lot of time and a lot of money on those show flyers. Siobhan, we have show flyers all over the place, and the most common place that the show flyers end up is on the venue walls and then on a fan's wall after the show.
Exactly.
So what we've done
And
is...
in the Facebook event.
Yes. So what we've done is, you know, sometimes those images don't make it past whatever, and they get deleted or they don't get used. So what you guys can do is the bands now can pay for their own promotion through MFP. When you guys have those show flyers, you guys can spend $5 if you're a band, and you can send us your flyer, submit your flyer to a designated email that's going to be on the website. And we'll upload your flyers for you. And if you're a venue or promoter and you have a whole string of shows coming up and you want some affordable promotion, $8 a flyer for venues and promoters. Because the bands, I give the bands a break because the bands, you know, bust their ass. And guitar strings and other small equipment is not cheap.
Absolutely
As
not.
I'm learning. So my wife is always on me about how much money I spend in this thing. And it's just, you always need something. You know, I always find myself needing something. But you guys can also do commercial spots as well. 30-second spots, $10 to $15, depending on the zing, zow, pow, you know, what you need in your advertising. Now, we talked about getting merchandise, and Siobhan, you did an awesome job with a poll for
Why, thank you.
skull caps and bandanas.
Well, I kind of knew when I did it that bandanas was probably going to be the winner over that. I mean, skull caps are, you know, there's definitely a group of people that like them.
I want to give a shout out to
but-
Mark Stapleton because he reached out to me and was like, "Aunt, skull caps? No, just don't." He's like, why
know.
did you even put that up there? I was like, because we couldn't think of anything else to compare bandanas to.
And there are certain bands that have them, and they've actually done really well selling them.
Yeah.
Like I said, there is a group of people that actually prefer them, but on a whole, most people would rather have a bandana.
Right.
So
anyway, bandanas won. So we reached out to Shamrock Printing. Congratulations to a couple of people who reached out to me and was like, you need to do this. You need to get hold of them. And so thank you so much for reaching out. And I said congratulations because, Siobhan, you're going to be mad at me, but I put a post out there on the MFP page that if we could find the best unique idea for merch, reusable merch. Now, I'm not talking toilet paper. I'm not, we had lots of people comment. I said, if you can give us the best unique merch idea, I will give a $25 gift card to somebody. Because, one, that's fuel points in my pocket, so that'll help out, that'll help out MFP getting to a show. And two, you have to reward our fans because they work their asses off to support us and get us through stuff. And you wouldn't believe all the comments that flew through. Like, when you think about reusable merch, Siobhan, what would you think of off the top of your head? Besides a shirt, besides the usual.
Things like the bandana, things like wristbands and koozies and, things of that nature.
Right. Now, Mark Stapleton was like, underwear. I was like, I just don't know how my wife would feel about having MFP running around on people's privates. I don't know. I guess if it kept the lights on, she can't complain. But at the same time, I'm not trying to start a war.
I mean, I don't know,
because somebody was like bikinis, and then because somebody was like MF and then P, like MF,
Okay, so let me just be clear. If we did bikinis or underwear or something like that, it wouldn't be in the front; it would be in the back. That's just, yeah. No symbols on your junk. Sorry.
No, right? Yeah. Well, the interesting,
maybe on your butt, but that's it.
The interesting thing would be for the bigger people to try to fit the MFP all in one front without it curving around or wrapping around.
Right.
Like that would be interesting. Somebody said pasties. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No. But anyway, so when you think about advertising and stuff like that with MFP, Siobhan, it works out to be 15 spots a month. 15, 30-second spots a month. So.
Well, no.
Wait.
It's 5 spots per show. You can't.
How many shows in a month, though?
It depends on the month. We've gone over this a half a dozen times. I swear I'm going to strangle you.
I love getting you fired up, though.
And you're going to get a punch in the face for it.
Anyway, we got horoscopes coming up.
Fist palm.
We got fist palm. We got 11 minutes in front of 9 o'clock. Make sure you guys get ready. Get your horoscopes in. It's gonna be fun. We got douchebag criminals coming up. Suge Knight paid for his mama's funeral even though he can't go. We're gonna be talking about that. We got some douchebag criminals. And the eye gun when we come back. We're gonna get into let's see here. What are you in the mood for, Siobhan?
I have no idea. I didn't sleep well last night. The baby kept fussing all night, and so I was up all night. And then on top of that, I'm just in a lot of pain right now. My grandmother's been having a lot of trouble standing up on her own lately, so my body's like, F you.
Well, I'm going to check out my man Troy Petty. Now, all the music you're going to be hearing from the morning show is local to us. So make sure you guys check all these guys out on social media. All of them are on Facebook and social media all over the place. Here's my dude, Troy Petty, Motor Mind.
Lay down, obsess on what needs fixing. lay it down, let it die unfinished. Rule out any doubt in your ambition. Don't settle now when you could be setting out. Don't go down unfinished. Lay me out, obsess on what I'm thinking. Make me down, rule out any reason to lie down and die unfinished. Rule out certain death to my resistance. I'm setting out, set to settle now. I won't go out unfinished. Won't go out unfinished. Let me out to feel my heart sinking. Let me down to see my heart's not in. Settle now. Let me die unfinished. Rule out certain death with my ambition. I'm setting out, set to settle now. I won't go out unfinished. Won't go out unfinished. Won't go out unfinished. Won't go out unfinished.
This is my man Troy Petty right there. Some good stuff from him as always. Siobhan, we're gonna order those mic stands for you today, Siobhan, because I'm tired of seeing you go through it, and it hurts my ears.
I know, and I feel bad. I'm like, don't turn my freaking mic on until I have it situated.
So
but-
Miss Carla Johnson,
and by the way, on what we were talking about, it's also partially because it's in Lancaster.
Clancaster.
Just saying.
Miss Carla Johnson, boxers are probably not, or boy shorts, maybe.
See, and
and I could see I can see Carla's face, like when she says maybe.
right. Well, and so this is my thing. Fix my camera there. Yeah, so this is my thing. Like, typically speaking, women are really particular about underwear.
Right.
And women go through phases. So, like,
Yep.
I'll throw it out there. For example, I don't care. Let's be honest. I have no filter and I just don't care. So, my husband probably hates that I do this. So, for example, girls go through stages. So, in high school, I wore a lot of thongs and a lot of, like, bikini cut and, you know, the cute underwear, right?
Hoe stuff.
No, not hoe stuff. Just cute. I wore cute stuff. It didn't matter that I had cute underwear on. I wasn't doing anything with it. But, you know, that's what everybody did. So I did too. And then I got a little older and I was like, okay, thongs are just not okay. So I stopped wearing them. And then
I've heard horror stories of what happens when women sweat.
And my aunt actually is probably part of why I stopped wearing them, because she really stressed that whole, okay, do you want an infection?
Truth.
Yeah, which is true. Like, just in case you're young and you don't know, it's a really good way to get a yeast infection, and that ain't fun, sister. So, but yeah, like after a little while and, stopped wearing them. And then I was like, okay, I'm working consistently. I worked in pizza shops. It gets hot. Like, I was like, okay, I don't need something that's cute. I need something that's functional. And then I became a mom, and I was like, okay, I don't want granny panties, but I also don't need them to be skin tight and look like I'm in, a strip club.
A strip club.
I don't know. That's my comparison now that I'm a mom. So, yeah. So I agree. Like, women, it's so hard to please women with underwear. That's why there's like thousands of types of underwear, because they all want something different.
So yeah, we're the reason why this whole debate is going on is because, like, before we get into horoscopes and everything else, is because we've been talking about getting new merch for a long time, and I went ahead and I spoke with everybody and kind of got an idea, and I was like, well, so we'll do a $25 gift card. I figure that's dinner for Music Familia and their families. And that's a reward for helping us come up with some great merch ideas, to be able to find some reusable stuff. I don't want to just pay. Merch is expensive, Siobhan.
It's true.
And I don't want my Music Familia to just come and buy a shirt and a bandana. Like, I don't know.
No, I think that, so I feel like my mic stand keeps dropping.
Probably does.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Okay, I think we're good. I think I got it.
I can tighten it.
Yeah. Anyways, no, I think we're good. I think we're good. So I think when it comes down to it, I think what we'll probably end up doing is doing bandanas, maybe like a beanie, because beanies seem to be a little more versatile for people, and most people are willing to wear a beanie.
People want my shit, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I know.
No.
And that's the other thing. A lot of people ask about your beanies, and we're like, no, those are special.
Those are mine.
So yeah, we'll probably do that, and then, like I said, a shirt, and some kind of something else that's wearable, and maybe something that's not wearable, like maybe some stickers.
Somebody was like, yo, is that like a private selection thing?
Yes.
Like, is that how you, like, how do I get a hat like Ant-Man? And I was like, that's private selection. I was like, you gotta spend a little extra money for that. And I don't see people wanting to spend extra money, so I don't force it. It's
not even so much that. Let's just be real here. The embroidery options are specifically for Music Familia Productions employees.
Yep.
That is the defining of whether you're a fan or an employee.
Yep.
That was decided a long time ago when we very first started talking about merch.
Man.
Was how do we separate ourselves as employees from what we sell to fans?
Yeah.
And that was the option. And so
we're gonna have to order 2 new shirts, actually.
Yeah, mine so doesn't fit.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm gonna save it for the baby though. She'll fit it someday. I sure won't ever again.
We got a onesie for her, and I didn't even get a chance to put it in there.
Damn it. Yeah, she never even got to wear it because she kind of like shot up out of nowhere.
So looks like it is 9 o'clock. Siobhan, are you ready for horoscopes?
Oh God. Oh, that's right. So I felt like I was forgetting something. Well, I guess I could post them to. Yeah, I should probably. So, rewind.
Do you need a minute?
So I am sure that some people have noticed, or I don't really actually know how that works when you cancel a page. So I decided to cancel my Siobhan page because the reality is I just don't have time to dedicate to doing what I should with it to have a page and make it worth having. So I decided to cancel it. I don't have enough time between working on the website and working on the Music Familia Productions Facebook page, and then doing all the things I have to do beyond that. I don't have time for my own page. So, I felt like I was forgetting something because I didn't schedule a post to the page. But yeah, no, I don't need a minute. I'm good now. And welcome to Siobhan on about 2 hours of sleep and in a lot of pain. Enjoy. Hey, God, why does everything hate me today? Push me in. I'm coming out or something.
I'm falling out of my shirt.
I think, okay, there we go. I just, sound cut out again. All right,
Siobhan,
so
you're just all sorts of screwed today.
I'm like, apparently everything.
Just go back home and go back to bed.
I was going to say, I'm just going to go home.
Don't do anything
and
else.
go
I
to bed.
urge you. I urge you just to go home and go back to bed.
Oh, the world
Tell
hates
the
me.
tell the husband to watch the baby because Siobhan has lost.
I don't
want to
break her, honey. You have to take care of her today.
Good
I
morning,
might break
Bill.
her.
Good morning, Bill. How's it going, sir? Hope you're having a wonderful morning.
All right. So anyways, to those of you who have a birthday today, happy birthday.
Let me see those birthdays, by the way, for horoscopes.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
I don't care how old you are. Let's go.
I actually don't enjoy just picking random ones. I'd much prefer read them for people. So for those of you with a birthday, happy birthday. And here's your horoscope. Matters of a financial and family nature will bring challenges this year. And there will be times when you have to lay down the law and let others know that as the buck stops with you often, or with you, then it's right. Wow. Okay. Man. Maybe I do need a minute. Oh my goodness. Okay. Matters of financial and family nature will bring challenges this year, and there will be times when you have to lay down the law and let others know that as the buck stops with you, then it's right that you call the shots. It's okay to be ruthless. Yeah. It's just, well, because when she writes them, she doesn't really use punctuation. And so it's just kind of a run-on sometimes, and that one kind of messed me up because it was a run-on sentence, and I'm like,
And Siobhan loses her
I'm
shit.
a grammar Nazi, by the way. Like, I make Ant-Man furious all the time in the studio. I'm like, that's not right. That's not.
But
He's
you know
like,
what?
will you just do it then?
I get.
And this is why I post most of the things on the website, because I am a grammar Nazi. So
You're. Yeah.
it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to hear your horoscope?
No.
Yeah, you
Next.
do.
Next.
Virgo for Ant-Man. Don't give up on a project just because you are finding it tougher than you expected. The planet strongly suggests that you are close to making some sort of breakthrough. So be patient and keep aiming high. No mountains exist that you cannot climb.
Wow. That's fitting.
Right?
Yeah. So that's fitting because of the GoFundMe. So Anna reached her goal, Siobhan. We hoped Anna reached her goal, and
That's amazing.
And she entered treatment. She might have to have extra costs applied, later because
Right,
treatment.
right.
But she got her first round of treatments thanks to us, and
That's
over
amazing.
100 shares.
That's amazing.
Somebody actually just went and dropped anonymously $450.
Wow.
So I want to give a shout out to everybody who donated and participated in that. So thank you guys for doing that. Also, this past Thursday night show, somebody messaged me personally on my personal page and told me that because they were listening to the show, they decided not to kill themselves that night.
That's wow.
Directly. And I quote, "I decided not to kill myself tonight because I heard your show."
That's awesome.
And to that person, I'm not going to name any names, but to that person, thank you for not. You don't know what that means. And I don't know. I get quiet, and I really don't know what to say, but I don't know. This is where I wish my wife was here because my wife could speak for me, and she could tell you how much that really does mean to me and how much that's definitely rings home. So anyway, next horoscope.
Well, I guess for the rest of the Geminis who don't have a birthday today, here is your No, wait, what's today? Oh, it's the 24th. We're on to Cancer. Okay, so for the rest of the Cancers that don't have a birthday, wow, that's how out of it I am. I don't even know what the actual date is anymore.
I have lost all track of time.
Oh, hashtag working parent.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so for the other Cancers out there, try engaging your brain before opening your mouth this week. By all means, say what you need to say, but make sure the words don't sound too critical of people you are going to have to work closely with in the very near future.
Wow.
Well, now.
Interesting.
Alrighty. Well, so anybody in the Facebook Live asking for horoscope? Because we have nobody in the YouTube chat.
No.
Alrighty. Well, then I'll just go ahead and read Gemini because that's what I am.
I do what I want.
Make an effort to be even-handed in the early part of the week, both in your personal affairs and on the work front. Do not, repeat, not give others the impression that you favor one side over the other. Do that and both sides may gang up on you. Ah, great. Can I get a do-over?
Yes.
What is it, a mulligan? Yeah, can I get a mulligan?
Ye ask and ye shall receive.
Freaking hell.
Wow. Way to go. How about
Aquarius.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so if you made someone a promise, you must live up to it. It may be tempting to make excuses and try to wriggle out of it, but if you do, it could damage your reputation beyond repair. Do what you have to do, and do it with a smile. Oh, Dave.
Nice. Wow.
Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier, Carla, healing daughter of the light. Yep. So I'm going to actually post that in there for you. Bam. So you guys can check that out. So there's a link in the YouTube chat for that. So you can check out Healing Daughter of the Light. So, yeah. So she found it interesting. Phonation says, say that again.
If you made someone a promise, you must live up to it. It may be tempting to make excuses and try to wiggle out of it, but if you do, it could damage your reputation beyond repair. Do what you have to do and do it with a smile.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Hey, Dave, we were just talking yesterday or the other day about some stuff. Just smile and nod. So we got some new merch coming out. Thank you to Shamrock Printing Man. Shirts and bandanas are coming from MFP. And then we got to break down the logos and figure it out. And we're going to talk to Photo Nation AP, man, because I'm excited. If you use the hashtag MFP, get 5 to 10% off of your first graphic design deal. Or, you know, the deal, whatever you're implying for, whatever you're reaching out for. So we can do that. You know, and Photo Nation AP has a sweet music video deal. And you have to inquire about that to find out about that. But this dude's like been dropping this off to people, and nobody's bitten on it, and I don't know why. I just why the f you would not want to get into something like this? Like I don't even know. He's offering an opportunity to do music videos for an awesome killer price, but you have to contact directly. You know, and when he reaches out and has conversations with people, they don't respond or whatever, and they don't take it seriously. I'm like, man, like that's killer, you know? Especially for somebody to take time to be like, hey, reach out to you. Instead of you having to go to them, they reach out to you and say, hey, I got this deal. I would be all over it. Definitely. So make sure you check him out, man. Contact my man Dave Sheets on Facebook, Photo Nation AP. Professional graphics and media services. Good stuff, good stuff. So, Shamrock Printing is pretty awesome, too. I'm going to give a huge shout out to them. Make sure you go like their page. Siobhan, you got this inquiring look on your face.
No, I'm just, I wasn't going to, but I guess I can at least do it. Since I'm managing only one page now, I can just post the horoscopes up onto the Music Familia page.
Nice.
So
gonna
go ahead and do that.
Suge Knight's mom passed away from a stroke last weekend. And as we know, Suge Knight's presence will be felt at his mom's funeral, even though he's not allowed to attend because he's paying for the whole thing. Sources close to the ex-rap mogul tell us that Suge will fork over $20K to cover the costs associated with burying his mother, Maxine Chapman. It looks like TMZ broke the story last weekend, when Maxine died from a stroke. And Maxine's plot at Rose Hills Memorial Park in Whittier, California, has already been covered. The funeral service will be held there early next month. As we first reported, Suge's not allowed to attend the funeral because he's an inmate who falls under a category that makes him ineligible to attend funerals. That category is murder defendant. We're told Suge's devastated by that. What's more, he can't even get photos of the service. Suge's not allowed to get any mail either. Maxine was 77. Rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, because you were who you are, it's what you get. I mean, I feel bad. But
I hear you. I get your point of view on it for sure. Like, absolutely. But yeah, that sucks. I mean, there's a way in which no matter what you've done, I feel like if someone that important to you passes away,
right,
you should be able to, in some way, shape, or form, pay respects. Even if it's not physically, like, at least be able to have some kind of a video or a picture or something,
Yep. And, the worst part, I think, about it is that he has to just go on. Like, I mean, he just has to, I mean, he's like stuck. I feel like, maybe not the word, but stuck.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I would be aggressive, but I might take it out on somebody. I don't know. We're going to check out something brand new right here. Saint Lennox. This is out of Columbus as well. This is out of my alternative soul pop collection. I love this song.
And then when we come back, we're going to talk about the eye gun because I
Yes!
just can't wait anymore.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, music videos for cost plus production cost, Phonation AP says. So, yeah. And this one is for my man Dave, Phonation AP. I still dream of the 90s. I was hanging out with him the other day, and he had some killer music on his Sirius XM, and I was like, "Oh man, that takes me back."
He
and
would have XM.
I didn't say anything about it. I just was enjoying the tunes that were coming through. But some Goo Goo Dolls and a few others, man.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. So let's check this out right here from Saint Lennox. I still dream of the 90s.
I had a silver dream of about 20 years back or so. Summer of 91 in the All-Star Slant was a good one, I had a taste of Crystal Pepsi down in the Ohio. Followed the U.S.
Some good stuff right there. I still dream of the 90s.
I like that. I do.
Saint
The
Lennox.
90s were in a much easier time.
Right? I mean, seriously. Like, and if I'm not mistaken, I dream of the 90s in my flying car. Like, referring back to Back to the Future.
Right. I love it.
Yeah, good
I
stuff
love it.
right there. Oh, so it's 9:18,
Is it
Siobhan.
time?
Yes.
It's time. It's time.
You wanna talk about the
yay.
eye gun?
I do.
All right, hit him.
All right. So you probably are wondering, what is an eye gun? So an eye gun is the world's first personalized firearm, which is patented, made by Eye Gun Technology Corp. Other companies are working on personalized firearms, but the ITC firearm is the only one called Eye Gun. So, little background. I was reading an article the other day about the eye gun, and it was the invention and brainchild of actually one of the Mossberg sons. So when he first thought of it, there was a push to try and do it through Mossberg a little bit, but the NRA and many other things caused them to not do that. Well, as technology has advanced and people have become more okay with technology being the forefront, it's come back around, and he is now clearly working on making it a very real possibility for
I posted a link.
All of us.
iGunTechnology.com. You guys can run over there and check it out. Good stuff.
Yeah. So what is a personalized firearm? A personalized firearm is one designed to restrict the likelihood of discharge by anyone except an authorized user. The authorized user may be any person or group of persons who have been given the means to override any electrical, mechanical, or other type of block to discharge mechanism of the firearm. Devices range from trigger lock with a key to sophisticated systems like ours that recognize an authorized user's unique ring. Yes, that's right. It's a ring that gives you the ability to be the only one to fire a gun.
Sick.
I know, right? It's totally futuristic and yeah, absolutely. So what is the retail price? The eye gun is a precision machined firearm with a sophisticated computer and recognition system housed inside. Many people have said that it is a gun with a laptop computer inside, and they are not far off. Actually, traditional electrical systems, even those designed for automobiles or military, are not adequate for the punishment that a shotgun can deliver to its components.
Oh my God.
Therefore, the eye gun has many custom parts developed just for this project. Expect to pay a premium price for this advanced technology and the benefits that it can deliver. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the does the eye gun operate using RFID? Yes and no. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. The spectrum is huge. There were gun companies that used radio frequencies in the gigahertz range to authorize their guns, and some of those radio waves communicated to the firearm in that realm of feet, not centimeters. That's not something desirable in a takeaway situation, to have someone across the room operate a gun where you are only supposedly authorized.
Wow.
So they operate in the extremely low radio frequency range. It is so low that it is in the magnetic spectrum. We can adjust the communication distance, but our firearm is instantly off when you let go of it. There is no long distance communication. If the eye gun system were true radio, our components would require a 3-mile long antenna. So in that respect, we are not radio frequency identification. Yet most people can relate to the term and refer to our system as RFID. The correct terminology for our technology is magnetic tag firearm system.
Question.
Yes.
What about hacking? Because it's technology.
Right. So, is the eye gun reliable? The eye gun has been used hunting, target shooting, for home defense, and run through rigorous testing. It even passed a 3,000 millisecond endurance speed
3,000 round buckshot torture test.
3,000 mil spec endurance torture test.
Yeah.
Most conventional firearms cannot pass this. Additionally, it has been subject to drop testing and rough handling tests per National Institute of Justice and Sporting Arms and Ammunition Manufacturers Institute
Good old
standards.
Sammy. Yep, good
Yes.
old Sammy. I love Sammy.
Yes, it is reliable. It activates and deactivates nearly instantly, providing peace of mind for those who deem the benefit of technology.
Nice.
Or demand the benefit of the technology. So, to yours, to further that, how easily could the government tamper with or disable the iGun? It is almost a shame we have to answer this, but there are some flakes out there who want Big Brother to be able to turn off certain guns at certain times.
Wow.
Heck, they want control over our thermostats, cars, and hot water heaters.
I love it.
I love it. That is not us. Our system operates only at extremely short range and does not use long-distance signals for functioning or programming. We want the world's first personalized firearm to remain just that, personalized.
Wow.
So, will the battery die on you? The iGun is designed by gun people for gun people. We have thought ahead on hundreds of issues and items of concern. The iGun battery is designed... iGun battery bank is designed for years of service and is easily replaceable. The iGun actually monitors its own power level and notifies the user if it ever gets below a certain voltage threshold. When the voltage drops, the gun will emit a beep sound on a regular basis. Even during this period, there is a significant amount, months and years, of power remaining. The iGun will continue to notify you when a battery charge is needed. Additionally, anytime the iGun is picked up by the authorized user, the user can both see and hear a confirmation that the system is functioning via a soft click and a red indicator, meaning the gun is in fire mode.
Wow. So it's kind of like, do you remember the movie Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone?
It's exactly it's kind of exactly where it's,
that mofo grabbed his gun and his arm blew off.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what?
So there's a few more here about them. So can the iGun ARUS technology be adapted to other uses? iGun's patented technology can be adapted to other products of new manufacture. We have definite plans to introduce or license different products in the near future. So that's exciting. And last but not least, where can you buy an iGun? So sadly, the iGun is not for sale to public yet. It is fully functional, tested to military, industry, and National Institute of Justice reliability standards. Many have been used not in a lab, but hunting in the field, shooting ranges, and for home protection.
By the guys who built it.
Yes. They are not prototypes, models, or ideas. They exist and they work. Unfortunately, there has not been enough demand for them to be brought to large-scale production. Once enough demand exists, and if certain other conditions are met, they will be introduced. We are working on plans to introduce this product to select markets, but will do so only in a free market environment. No mandates.
Wow. Really putting the foot down.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is going to control our shit.
I love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
I'm like, can I sign up for a free trial?
Like, I want to sign up for a review.
Totally. Like, I'll review your iGun and put it on our website and promote the shit out of you, and then you'll be able to mass produce.
I can tell you right now that my man Dave is sitting
I know,
at his
Dave's like,
Like, no, dude. Yeah. So
I feel like this is possibly the gun of the future.
I think it is.
I mean, when I read the article that I read that had a little more detail in it and a little more explanation, I really do. Like, I feel like this could be the gun of the future. Like, this could be the answer to school shootings and things like that, you know? I mean, because if you don't have the ring, you just don't take the ring off. And then nobody else can use your gun.
Yeah.
or when you take the ring off, you put it in a different place than your gun and you lock it up separately.
You know what they could do to go one step further? They could do a fingerprint or
Right.
a skin ID with the ring, so as soon as the ring comes off the person,
then
the
it's
ring's
no longer
deactivated.
active. Yeah,
you
that
know?
and that was what I was thinking. The only other thing that would make this more secure is fingerprint. But fingerprint ID and things like that are able to be altered. You know, there are ways around it. So I think that's why they go with the ring instead of a fingerprint system.
All right, well, we're going to jump into some new music here. We're going to get some Absolute Hero here for some mofos. We're going to wake up with some Absolute Hero right here. I hope you guys like this. This is some new stuff for them. Let's check it out. Death of Innocence.
Time came to come back down. I bowed my head, never made a sound. I could tell by your far off stare. I could tell by the flashing lights. No words were said. Just like the first time that I laid eyes on you. Can you repeat the last words that you said? The pictures on the wall, I took them off. I want it back. You stopped the world to be still with me. I trapped you beneath the glass. Yeah, I could still hear you laughing, and I could still feel your touch. Just like the first time that I laid eyes on you. Can you repeat the last words that you said to me? And I hope that you see I'm at your mercy. It comes down to this. It comes down to this. This was meant to be. Death of innocence. This was meant to be. Death of innocence. This will be. This will be. Just like the first time that I laid eyes on you. Can you repeat the last words that you said to me?
The angel spoke of John the Baptist just this morning. I see Gabriel in lights and other fine visions in the air. Like the prophet said, need a little less conversation in my life. A little more action, satisfaction, yeah, a little more matter of fact. Give me some of that old time religion or religions. Good enough for me, need some of your sweet vision. Need some of your inspiration. Give me some of that old time religion. Religion's good enough for me. Need some of your ancient mystic wisdom. Need some of your mystery. And I got a good friend. This is gonna blow up the state of New Jersey. Cause he sees crimson luminous visions. And he hears voices from the rafters. Like the prophet said, you gotta be bad, you gotta be cool, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wise, and you gotta be tough till the kingdom comes. Give me some of that old time religion, good enough for me. Need some of your sweet and mystic vision, need some of your inspiration. Give me some of that old time religion's good enough for me. Need some of your ancient mystic wisdom, need some of your mystery. Vision, need some of your inspiration. Give me some of that old time religion's good enough for me. Need some of your ancient mystic wisdom. Need some of your mystery. And I got a good friend, got a bride with demons hiding her heels, and she sings spirits come to the end of days, and the devil's in all the details. Like the prophet said, need a little bit of sex and drugs and rock and roll and celebrate and praise like it's the year 1999. Give me some of that old time religion's good enough for me. Need some of your sweet and mystic vision. Need some of your inspiration. Give me some of that old time religion's good enough for me. Need some of your ancient mystic wisdom. Need some of your mystery.
Yeah. Some St. Lennox right there. Some good stuff right there. Some mystic religion stuff. Sunday morning meltdown, waking up with us. Good morning, Miss Cam Grady. And good morning, Mr. John F. Gordon. And it looks like... how many other people? Quite a few. Good number of people. What's going on, everybody? Waking up? You good, Siobhan? Siobhan's adjusting cameras, getting things situated here.
So it's like really loose on the stand. And I don't have sound. Hey, there we go. Now
Well, because I wanted to make sure you were done moving your microphone because it hurts my head.
I'm sorry. No, so my camera is like really, really loose on the stand, and I don't know why.
Good morning, Mr. Dave Greenberg. Good morning, Jen Pangborn. Good morning, good morning. Good morrow. Good morrow.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy new camera stands. These things are crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna be at an angle, guys. Sorry. Like it's the best you get. Otherwise, I can try to make it a little better here. Yeah. See, if I straighten it out, that's when it turns. There we go.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's about the best we get.
That's all right.
All right.
What's going on, Siobhan? You good?
I'm good now. Like I feel like this is a better spot for the camera. People can see me a little better. Yeah. All right. But I still hate this mic stand.
So there's a favorite YouTube channel of mine, or Facebook Watch channel called Ghostbusters Incorporated Worldwide. And if you haven't had a chance to check out that page, check it out, Siobhan. It's all Ghostbusters all day. Cartoon marathon of Ghostbusters from when we were kids.
That's awesome.
Like the old school stuff. Yeah, like good stuff, man. So
that's awesome.
I thought I'd just share that with all the moms and dads out there. Maybe you got kids and you want to watch the classics. Like that's a good way to do it, I think.
Hey, on that note, my parenting tip for the week, I guess, if you will. We'll just start calling it that. So speaking of screens and kids, so my husband and I go back and forth a lot about the whole, do we let our kid watch TV or not? I am very anti her watching TV until she's at least 2 years
Not
old.
TV, let's be clear. Let's be clear. It's baby TV.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
The educational stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's about the fact of being under 2 years old and watching a screen. It's not good for their development. So I pulled this article up, and I figure it's a good one. It's actually from a site that I'm a part of and get emails from called Baby Center, and they have a lot of good information for parents. So once your child is at least 18 months, it's okay for them to spend a little time watching a high-quality show or playing a fun app with you. But for babies younger than that, screen time doesn't seem to offer any real benefits, and it could lead to health and developmental problems down the road. In addition to thinking about how your child will use a screen, it's also important to pay attention to how much screen time is okay. Read on to find out what experts say. So, how much screen time is okay for babies and toddlers? The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends keeping all screens off around babies and toddlers younger than 18 months. They say a little screen time can be okay for older toddlers, and children 2 and older should get no more than an hour of screen time per day. But the APP emphasizes that setting time limits isn't enough. It's also important for parents to choose high-quality shows and games and join their children during screen time instead of just handing over the phone to be used as an electronic babysitter.
Gotcha.
So, a recent survey of baby center parents revealed that 2 in 3 babies and 4 in 5 toddlers watch movies, television shows, or online videos, and they start it young. 16% start before they're 3 months old, and 50% by the age of 7 months. Overall, as many as 1 in 5 watch more than 3 hours a day. Clearly, reality doesn't match what the experts prescribe, and it makes sense. Between juggling work, meals, older kids, and responsibilities, it's no wonder parents seem to rely on screens sometimes. So I will post this article. It's actually a rather long article. They're very good about giving a bunch of detail. But then
post it in the chat there.
I have another one here as well, and it's what screen time can really do to kids' brains. Too much at the worst possible age can have lifetime consequences. So this one is also very informational as well. So I will post that as well. And that's actually from Psychology Today. So that's a legit source of information, by the way. So I'll get those both posted. I can't post in the chat because it won't allow me to. So I'm going to throw those on our Facebook page with the parenting hashtag.
Nice. So you know Bryan Cranston, Siobhan, right? The dude from Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was walking from an airport, and he had been asked about the ousting. You guys heard about the whole Sarah Huckabee Sanders getting kicked out of a restaurant at she went to a Mexican restaurant last week, and decided she was going to have dinner after, the whole border thing going on. She ended up going to a Mexican restaurant with her husband, and she ended up the protesters followed her right up to her table, literally, and harassed her while she ate. And Bryan Cranston was asked about this, and he said maybe Trump's team tips bad. Just kidding. He goes, restaurant 86ings aren't cool. Bryan Cranston's got a theory on why members of President Trump's administration keep getting driven out of restaurants, but he's only kidding. We got the Breaking Bad legend at LAX Saturday and told him about Sarah Huckabee Sanders getting kicked out of the restaurant on moral grounds, and after a quick dad joke, he told us how he really feels. Cranston says he hopes that we can start coming together in this country to find middle ground because as it stands now, there's too much hate to get anything constructive done. He tells us he doesn't believe anyone should be refused service or forced out of a food joint based on their political standings either. Then makes one joke for the road. Maybe they tip bad.
So, yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Wow.
Hey, Mr. Michael Rappaport, real famous actor. I'm not going to share this whole story, but he's a mile-high hero. He saves an airplane from an emergency situation as one of its patrons on the airplane decides they want to open the emergency door mid-flight.
No.
Oh, yeah. 12 p.m. yesterday, Pacific time. Sources from American Airlines tell us that airline authorities and FBI spoke with a passenger who tried to open the emergency door and determined he was confused about what was going on, so they let him go.
Wow.
I was confused, so I tried to kill 300 and some people because I was confused about the doors. I didn't know I was in a plane and didn't know we were taking off. I didn't know I spent $325 for a plane ticket, and I didn't know I was on a plane.
Wow.
Yeah. Michael Rappaport sprung into action and stopped the guy who was trying to open the emergency door mid-flight. And director Ted Kennedy tweeted about the ordeal, saying he was on a flight to L.A. from Houston early Saturday morning when he heard a commotion several rows ahead and saw the atypical actor jump out of his seat and rush toward a guy yelling, "What the F are you doing?" And Kenny says by the time he and a couple of big players were also in the fight to run up and grab hold of this guy, Michael had the guy by the collar and pulled him away from the emergency door and held him down until he could be subdued.
Wow. Holy crap.
Right? Like, so, it seems to be that the heroes or the actors and actresses seem to have to start portraying heroes in real life. The gentleman who did Doctor Strange, Mr. Cumberbatch, just a couple weeks ago was out in the town with his wife and had to stop somebody from getting mugged. Sprung into action with nunjutsu and subdued the dude.
That's crazy.
He was, well, the funny thing is that he was in an Uber.
Oh, wow.
They were driving through the neighborhood, and Cumberbatch and his girl were riding in the backseat of an Uber and saw this guy at gunpoint, jumped out, and jumped the dude from behind and ninjutsu'd his ass and subdued him until the cops came.
Wow.
And just got back and then was like, oh, me and my girl were just on a date. I'm going to go back to my date. Have a good night. Like, yeah.
Jeez.
I just...
Wow.
I mean, like, and how about the pastor in the southern state who had to kill the dude at Walmart? Yeah, we'll talk about that coming up. We'll talk about that after the show today. That was interesting. I'm going to save that story for next week. But we're going to get into something a little bit of hip-hop here. I'm going to give a shout-out to my man, Mike Ohio, a good dude right here. And I want to get into this song. It's called Creepin' right here from my man, Mike Ohio. Let's check it out.
Bitches, man. When you see me out, don't be thinking I'm sweating you. I got 3 more on the roster. I'm just creeping. Creeping. I'm just creeping. Creeping. Yeah. She wanna get like her jeans, high-waisted, current trend on the motherfucking scene, my favorite, damn that girl can twerk it low, so I close the deal by this one last drink, my place did, no basic bitches allowed, you gotta be game to tip and blow down. I won't date a bitch, slow maintenance. She get her nails done before she takes the dick, no. Said taste delicious, going down. Ooh, I know she like it when she wake up next to Mikey and we na. Ooh, I know she like it when she wake up next to Mikey and we na. I'm just creeping, Tell me if you bout that life. Creeping. Friday night girlfriend, Saturday night wife. I'm just creeping. Tell me if you bout that life. Creeping. Friday night girlfriend, Saturday night wives. I'm a good fella. She a bad bitch. Mama look hella thick. Knows how to get ratchet. The wait is over. Henry Hill sipping Henny like a Ray Liotta. Say it again. I'm a good fella. She a bad bitch. Asterisk. Shift 8. She a star in the making. Action. This take. I'ma make a smart bitch brainless. Then she falls asleep, but rather get caught lying than be called a cheetah. Eat the cookie like an island in the Polynesia. Shit's great, let's see how far we can take it. Ooh, I know she like it when she wake up next to Mikey and we na. Ooh, I know she like it when she wake up next to Mikey and we na. I'm just creeping. Tell me if you bout that life. Creeping. Friday night girlfriend, Saturday night wife. I'm just creeping. Tell me if you bout that life. Creeping. Friday night girlfriend, Saturday night wives. Mike the Bird. Tell me if you bout that life. No L7 bitches welcome. Nah, I ain't on it. Square ass bro.
My man Mike, Ohio.
It's a lifestyle.
I know Siobhan's not ratchet.
No, I actually kind of like
Saturday night
it.
was for wives, but Friday night at the Copa was always for the girlfriends.
What?
Okay, it wasn't my headphones. That's why I was like, did they really just cut out again? Again?
Wow. Well, that's weird. That's really weird. Ah, here we go. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. It's time for Love News with Siobhan.
Yeah. What's going on, Siobhan? What do you got for us today?
So I'm doing this somewhat in honor of my grandparents. Because of what it is, I just kind of have this sneaky suspicion that this is what's going to happen with them. So there's an elderly couple that were together for over 65 years, and they die lying next to each other just hours apart.
Huh.
Yeah. So, and this was actually back in February, but it happened to pop up in the love news that I see, and I had to. So, the power of love. An elderly couple who first met as teenagers have passed away within hours of one another while lying next to each other. Marie and Gary Ryan were born just one day apart in 1924 in Colmore Island. The couple had been an item ever since they met and fell in love at 17 years old while studying at the same school. After 9 years of dating, the couple tied the knot at the age of 26. Jerry pursued a career in the armed forces, serving in the defense force of Carrag Killdeer, while Marie worked as a teacher, eventually becoming a deputy principal of the Holy Family Secondary School in Newbridge. The couple had been married for more than 65 years when they both came to live at Carrag Lawn Nursing Home last year. Marie's communication skills had declined due to the fact that she was suffering from Alzheimer's disease. However, Jerry was able to communicate with his wife, providing her with unfaltering love and support. They were never apart for any length of time and had a wonderful relationship. Val Ryan, the owner and director of the nursing home at Carrag Lawn Nursing Home, told The Independent. Jerry told staff working at Carrag Lawn Nursing Home that they had a relationship built on respect for each other.
Wow.
Jerry reminisced with Marie about their youth and wonderful life together. Every afternoon, Jerry would recite poetry to his childhood sweetheart and serenade her with traditional Irish songs. Last Sunday, Jerry sensed that Marie needed his comfort. He asked staff at the nursing home to bring their beds together so they could hold hands. The couple passed away the following day within hours of one another, remaining at each other's side as they had always been throughout their lives. We felt they would not be happy without each other, Ryan said. Although we were all heartbroken to say goodbye to them as they were such an inspirational couple, we cannot be anything but happy that they are holding hands together once again. May they rest in peace.
Wow.
Yeah. I just, like, it just warmed my heart. And, you know, because, like, it's kind of like my grandmother and my grandfather, except both of them have the disease. So, you know, the dementia and the Alzheimer's are bad in both of them at this point. And my grandmother is still more coherent than my grandfather, but she's rapidly losing that as well. So it made me think of them, and I feel like that's going to be them. I feel like that if my grandmother passes away first, he will pass away shortly after. There is a way in which, though, I feel if my grandmother doesn't pass first, she may live longer than him by more than just a little bit.
More than just a little bit.
There's that way in which I feel like he depends on her at this point because so much else is gone and so much else is lost that she's like that only familiar piece really anymore.
Wow.
So, but yeah, so warm and fuzzy inside, and hope that gives anybody who is either just starting a relationship or has
like
been
Dave
in one.
Getting married.
Yeah, like I hope that gives you hope that yes, it is possible to have a long-standing, lasting relationship where everything is as it should be.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, good morning, Mr. Larry Trimmer, Lynette's Country Barbecue, Lynette's Children's Charity. Good morning, Jason Williamson. Good morning, Christopher Berger. How's it going, buddy? Hope all is well with you. Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us. This morning's show sponsors Columbus Events Group, Photo Nation AP, Lynette's Children's Charity, and Lynette's Country Barbecue. Check all those fine people out. Check out Columbus Events Group at ColumbusEventsGroupLLC.com. Find them on Facebook. Oh, yeah. Good stuff right here. And coming soon, we're going to get some merch from Shamrock Printing. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, and Siobhan, so I know you need to be turned up a little bit.
No, I think I'm good.
You're good? Okay, just double check. So we got a request to travel to the EDM concert, a 3-day, 38-band EDM festival.
It's going to be awesome.
Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to find a babysitter.
I know.
But, so, I don't know, man. It's going to be...
Definitely going to try to make it happen.
It's going to be great coverage for us. And a great opportunity. Not to mention, we're going to get paid nicely to go.
Right.
Like, you know, and to hang out all weekend and support music and to support EDM. Like, it's going to be a trip. And I mean, literally.
Right. Absolutely.
Douchebag criminals, man. We got 5 minutes in front of the show, so I just want to throw these out here real quick. So, Ohio cop is fired after threatening to jail his daughter's boyfriend on bogus charges. That made the news. That's right here, not here in Columbus, but definitely here
Lorraine
in Central Ohio.
wasn't.
Yeah, Lorraine.
Yeah, Lorraine. So way up north, but
yeah. Good stuff, man. I don't know. And then, so to top it off, a man is accused of making a $1.3 million fraudulent Walmart return.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is a real wiener right here, let me tell you.
And then we have the teens who taunted a drowning disabled man that aren't going to face charges.
That's the one I want to talk about to close the show, so go ahead with that.
I figured.
Yeah, so go ahead with that.
Oh. Well, you said to close the show.
Oh, yeah, we got about 4 minutes left.
Okay. Well, that's not closing the show, so,
Sorry.
you know. You're so bad about that.
No. just read the story.
So, Florida prosecutors say they aren't charging a group of teens who taunted a drowning disabled man and recorded his death. State Attorney Phil Archer released...
Wait, they recorded it
Oh,
too?
yeah, there's a video here. Oh. Which I'm going to throw that up on our Facebook and whatnot. But
I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. So State Attorney Phil Archer released a statement Friday announcing his office decision not to criminally charge 4 juveniles and 1 adult for failing to help 31-year-old Jamel Dunn at Cocoa Retention Pond last July. Archer pointed out that no Florida law requires a person to provide emergency assistance under the facts of this case. Such a law was proposed during this year's state legislation session but failed to pass. Dunn's death received received international attention last year after a viral video showed the teens laughing at him as he drowned. Cocoa Police Chief Mike Cantaloupe initially said no laws were broken, but said several days later a misdemeanor charge of failing to report a death might apply.
Oh my
God. Yeah. So, like I said, there is a video that goes with that, and in it is they do have a warning on it for disturbing footage, and that's why I actually didn't have you implemented into the show.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this up on our site, and I will have in big letters at the top of the post explicit content.
Right. So that's about as explicit as the one I posted with the dude gets ejected from the seat from the car, and that was pretty bad. YouTube didn't get mad at me about it, but some people were like, "Oh!" my buddy was like, I was sitting in my car at a red light and I was watching it. My wife was driving and I saw the car hit and I go, "Oh!" and she swerved because she thought I was freaking out about something. Oh, it's good stuff, man. So I want to give a huge shout out right now to all of our sponsors, man, and some of our partners in crime. That would be Columbus Events Group, Lynette's Children's Charity, Lynette's Country Barbecue, and Photo Nation AP. I love you guys. Thank you for doing what you do. And check out Shamrock Printing on Facebook, man. Great stuff. And be watching for some of our merch from this. Siobhan, did you want to add anything about the website, what you got going on with all that?
Oh, yeah. So I'm working on getting the pricing into the website so that it's actually a working clickable link. I know for a long time now it said link coming soon, but that was because it took us so long to get the pricing at a reasonable rate. So I am working on that, and I have it up here on my computer, and so this is the queen of multitasking here. I have 4 windows open on my computer, and I'm actually actively using all of them.
Let's see.
But yeah, I have the pricing page up here, and I would say probably within the next, 2 days at most, I should be able to get that finished and published to the website. And once it is, if you are more on Facebook, you will know, because that will post to Facebook as well to show you that it is done. So.
Nice. All right, Siobhan. Well, that is the show. Let's get out of here. We're going to order your mic stands today and get that taken care of. I can't wait to do that. And also our Indiegogo campaign, man. $1,100 is our goal. We're trying to get new cameras and new equipment. I want to make sure you guys check that out as well. We're going to... I'm actually going to post a link in there right now as soon as I get it up here. As soon as I get it up. That's funny. No, but I've had a lot of fun trying to get this together, because it's putting together a campaign is hard.
Right.
It's really hard because you don't really think about like what I don't know. I'm not good about talking about myself, first and foremost, so that's why it took forever. But I posted a link up there for the Indiegogo campaign. Check it out, man. I want to give a huge shout out to my man John F. Gordon for donating $50. So we have 1,050 to come up. Wait, 1,100 actually.
Yes.
No, yeah. So it's actually 1,050 left before we hit our goal, and we have less than 60 days to hit our goal. And so the worst case scenario is if we don't hit our goal, then we just restart it and try to go towards it. But all the funding is going to go towards us trying to get new equipment. So none of it's going to be spent elsewhere.
No, it's just you get to a point where you can no longer take the money out of your own pocket. And we're at that point with children and vet bills and all of those things. Oh, speaking of, so... the studio booth, or he has recently had some appointments, and he is now a behavioral patient at OSU. Not a bad thing. It's a good thing. We've learned a lot about why he does some of the things he does. So we are actually going to, within the next week, produce a little show, if you will, about that. And
be watching for it on Facebook Live, because that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah,
with that.
we are going to talk about behavioral issues within dogs, but specifically with pit bulls, because that's, of course, his breed, and what you can do about those issues, because 9 times out of 10, it's all situational. And it can be solved, as we are learning through the behavioral clinic. So be looking for that.
All right, guys. So, Siobhan, thank you for all your hard work. I appreciate you.
I try.
And I am your host, Ant-Man. We are going to get out the door right now to enjoy the rest of this beautiful day.
Yes, sir.
So,
God, I hope it's not going to be really hot.
It's actually not. It's really cool outside.
Oh,
yeah.
thank God.
So enjoy your day, Music Familia. We love you guys. Tune in every Thursday and every Sunday. Thursdays for Ant-Man Versus and Sundays for Sunday Morning Meltdown. Have a wonderful weekend. Shout out to all the sponsors, Photo Nation AP, Columbus Events Group, Lynette's Country Barbecue. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
See ya.